All right. I'm starting this live stream strictly for um, school. Um, Obviously, if people join and kind of listen to my short little conversation, about 5 minutes, sure, go ahead. So I'm starting. First of all, what's up, guys? It's Dawson. And yeah, just pretty much said what I'm doing already. Um, I am in the media performance. This is for media performance here. Um, I have two professors in media performance, Kevin Ripple and Catherine Stewart. This is my first year in media performance, um, and yeah, so they're great people. They do push you, um, but they're also there for you. You know what I mean? So it's like um, it. We do like yoga and breathing exercises, and to be honest, we have that on a Friday. So my classes in radio arts and entertainment go from Monday to Friday, and in my opinion, it's a great way to spend your last class of the week. You know, it could be stressful throughout the class and stuff like that, but no, that's kind of a little bit of a foundation of why I'm making this video. It's just like a little exercise that Kat has um, set out for us essentially. So we'll get started now. So I want to talk about a couple things. Um, First off, about my move to BCIT. First off, I've never been away from home. Uh, um, Voice crack. Holy crap. I've never been away from home before, so it's really different. It's it's uh, it's tough. Um, Obviously, being away from you know my parents, who I'm really close with, my mom, my dad, um, and stuff like that. Like those are the two main people that have been um, in my home life essentially recently. Obviously, my brother, he's in Kamloops right now. He's he's a detailer. He's a car detailer, and he did go to school for a bit. Throughout the trades program, realized it wasn't for him. He made a lot of money, and now he's doing something he loves. So it's may not be the same exact story of what as what I'm kind of in, but yeah, we got my RA coming here, so I'll just, yeah. Um, that was Kohei, my RA. He's a great guy, freaking amazing person. Um, so it, so my brother, yeah. So he worked his butt off. Now he's doing something he loves, and it's actually super inspiring because he worked to make a lot of money at a place that he really didn't want to be. And with me being homesick and stuff like that, it really um it tires you out. It really does. I've gotten through I've been here for about a week. Um, I haven't really started like my classes full on yet, but you know they seemed overwhelming. But I've looked at some of the course outlines and stuff like that, and some of them don't seem as bad as I'm thinking that they're gonna be. Obviously, they're gonna be tough. They're gonna require a lot of work, weekly work. Obviously, we got some readings to do before each class. And you know what? It's kind of getting a little bit sidetracked here. Um, Talking about my brother, um, he worked his butt off to be where he wants to be, and that inspires me because he was doing something he didn't want to do. He was working out of mine. He was making really good money, but he was like he was 19, 20. If you don't want to work out of mind for your whole life, you're probably not gonna like it at all. And you know what? He ran into some obstacles along the way, and it was a lot of them. But kind of connecting to what I'm trying to get at here is I'm in school. It's different. I miss my mom. I miss my dad. I miss my dog. I miss my brother. He lives in Kamloops. I'm from Princeton. Um, so me and my brother, we don't see each other every day, and I miss him a lot. But when he first moved away, it was tough. It was real tough, and after a little bit, I got used to not seeing him every day, and that's kind of something that I need to do when I'm here. And it's about growing up, and um, it's about growing up. It's about growing as a person, and it's if you want to become an adult, like an actual adult, where you have the responsibility. You don't, you know, about little things. You don't, like, obviously, like laundry and uh and making food for yourself, making sure you're eating, like, even like for breakfast. I've been having a lot of bananas recently and a protein bar. It's you're not gonna have mom and dad cooking for you every morning anymore, and it's if that's something new. Like, obviously I do know how to cook a little bit, but at the same time I didn't cook dinner really for myself every night. And it can big changes change you in a big way. And if you don't feel different, if you don't feel change, like, for instance, if someone comes to be here at BCIT and they're a bit of ways from home, and they're not feeling the effects of being homesick, having all this responsibility, um, you're not changing much. And you know what? If you're already used to that, that's awesome, right? Like, you're not gonna have to change much, and so that means you're already comfortable with being an adult. And so it's yeah, I've been, every single morning, really. I've been here for about 8 days. Every single morning, it's like, this is about the eighth day. Every single morning, I I struggle. I really struggle. I struggle to um get out of bed. I have some aspirations on my wall. Like, once I wake up and I realize that I have to read them, I try and get up as fast as possible. And I read them 20 times. I have about 15 of them, 12 of them ish along there. And that's simply just trying to get me in the right headspace. Um, and so, going back to, like, my brother. It's like, yeah, I feel the effects of being homesick, but something that I try to keep telling myself is the I'm feeling these effects of being homesick because I'm changing for the better. Now, I'm not changing my hobbies. I'm not changing the stuff I like to do. I love baseball. Me changing does not mean that I'm changing my hobbies. It's not I'm changing who I love. Like, life doesn't work like that. And it's like, like I said, like, I miss my mom, I miss my dad, I miss my brother, I miss my grandma, I miss my cousins, I miss my auntie, I miss my girlfriend, like, Crystal. Like, we've been kind of long distance for a little bit, but it's like we were long distance for about an hour and 15 minutes, and we've been dating 5 days ago on September 2nd of 2025. That was our 1 year anniversary. And to not have her here, it really sucks. It does. And to know that I'm now 3 hours away from home ish, 3.5, and now I'm about 4.5 hours away from Crystal. So, like I said, it's a big change, but it's a change for the better. And like I said, being away from them, saying that I'm away from all these people because I'm changing for the better, does not mean that I'm my feelings are going away from them. Hell no. These people, everyone that I mentioned, my mom, my grandma, my mom, my dad, my grandma, my brother, my cousins, Crystal, my girlfriend, like, my girlfriend. Um, I am so excited to see them the next time I see them. My mom's coming down, let's see here. My mom's coming down next weekend. She'll be here on the 12th. That's my first game reffing. Super excited. Super excited. And it's it's so different with change. Um, and you know I'm super excited for classes and stuff like that, and to get to bond with some of my classmates and see what they want to do, see where they come from. It's a very diverse community here at BCIT, and you know what, it's a great place to be. The security here is amazing. The RAs, like I can't say enough about the resident advisors here. Like I'll list some of them. Gotta go with my RA on floor 11, Kohei Dunnett. He's he's an amazing guy. Like he's cool. He's a very cool guy, and to know that he's only a year younger than me. I'm an '06, and like, not trying to get specifics or anything on public or nothing like that, but to know that he's close in age to me, um, I can really um, I've gone for a walk with him a little bit. I've confided in him a lot about my struggles, and he's he's such a great person, and it's like, to know that he's not is so much older than me, right? It's like, it kind of, I don't really know how to explain that. It's like if you talk to an adult, it's one thing. But if you can find someone that is close to you in age, maybe that's the same age as you, maybe it's a year older than you, a year younger than you, or maybe like a 3 year age gap, like still a little bit close to you in age. It's If you can find that person and they will actually listen to you talk, great resource. Do not suffer in silence. It's what one of my profs has already told me. Brian Weeb. I work for his team in Port Moody. My first game is tonight at the Port Moody Rec Center, live on Flow Hockey. We're playing the Alder Grove Ironmen. So I'm excited. It's gonna be a challenge though. For one, it's a new team. I was with the Princeton Posse for 6 years. That's all I know in junior hockey, really. I've already done a game with Port Moody before the regular season, so that definitely helps. It really helps. But again, it's different. It's a different arena. It's a different broadcast area, right? Like, I went from a booth. Now I'm standing on the bleachers, and it's no hate to anyone in that organization. It's no hate to the arena whatsoever. It's a change. But the thing, like when I was talking about the diverse community here at BCIT, it's great to change for the better. And Port Moody, it's very different from Princeton. And you know what? That's all right, because that is going to make me comfortable. It's going to make me comfortable with with change, and it's that's also another thing that an adult needs, is they need to be comfortable with change. And it really, um yeah, change really does suck. It can change, like, it's good. Like, if it's changing for the good, it may suck, but you know if you keep telling yourself it's change for the good, it's change for the good, it's change for the good, put yourself in that right mental headspace. And and it's actually a beautiful life. If you have something that you really want to do and you're pursuing that, it's great. It's really great. Or maybe your dream is to work work out of mine, make lots of money, like start a family. That could be great as well. I mean, obviously I want to start a family at some point as well. Like I love kids. Seeing like my parents grow up in the good times, they have inspired me, um to do that. And like having Crystal by my side, for already a year, my feelings, like, I feel so powerful when I'm with her. And she's a huge cheerleader of mine. Like, she's always telling me that she's proud of me. And I love her to bits. Like, I can't even put into words how much I love Crystal. I can't even put into words how much I love my whole family. Like, they cheer me on, and they really help me try and get to where I want to be. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I was talking about RA, so it's like you have Kohei, great guy. You have Noel Joseph. He's an absolute vibe. You have um oh crap. You have Kurt. You have Kurt. Um, he's another guy. You have Renata. You got Jasper. You got all of these guys. Like you got Sebastian. Like, it's really it's a cool community, really. And it like, I don't mean to spread too much information about them, obviously, but having these people as RAs, like, you can talk to literally any one of them. They are great people. I apologize if I missed a name. Haley, she seems super nice and stuff like that. And there's a few more. Obviously, there's a couple per floor, and there's 12 floors in this brand new, beautiful, tall timber building. But anyways, so it's like I've been talking for more than 5 minutes now. But you know what? I'm enjoying this talk. Um, and you know, with me kind of moving here, starting to get a little bit more personal here. Like I said, it pulls on the heartstrings for sure. Not being with my family, being on my own. But that's a part of growing. That's a part of growing up. Um, and it's something that needs to happen. Like I said, if you want to be an adult, it's something that needs to happen for sure. Um, and so um, I don't know where I was going with this. But it's been super tough. Like, I know I'm gonna adapt. I really have no choice but to adapt. And with me adapting, it's just taking it a day at a time. Um, it's you know, take a day at a time. Take it. Do the work that's asked of you. Try and aim for 100. Always aim for 100, man. Like, aim for 100. Like, my every single one of my course and throughout, from here to December, which is my first term, half a year. I'm here for 2 years, so 4 terms. At least for my first term, all you need is a 50%. All you need is a 50%. But it's hard work. It can be hard work. And what you need to do, I'm speaking for people that may come across this video that may not find their gist yet. They may not find what they want to do. But I'm just gonna say, like, if you're in my shoes where you've never been away from home and you're going to college or university for the first time and you're moving to a different city, whether that be 30 minutes away from home, an hour away from home, 5 hours away from home, 5 days on a flight away from home. I've met some people here from Germany. Like, they're always from home. But if you've never been away from home and this is your first time moving out of home into a dorm or wherever you may be moving to, get ready, get ready. But stay the course. If this is your dream, if whatever you're going into, if it's what you want to do for a lifetime, go after it. Go after it. The years don't last very long, depending what career you want to do. Like if you want to be a lawyer, I know that's quite a few more years than when I'm gonna be here, but it have fun, get some friends. I've had some times already where I've had lots of fun here. We've had the Olympics, stuff like that. I try and have some fun. I know some schools may not be as fun as BCIT, and that's okay. But you can't rely on people to make you have fun. And it's like, I'm gonna be honest. Talking right here, I'm having fun. I really am. I'm having fun right now. I'm having fun telling my story and stuff like that. It 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 can be fun. If you're in what you love, you will find fun. You will find struggles. You will find struggles. Just because you're going into a program where it could lead to your hopes and dreams, does not mean that it's going to be easy. Post secondary is not meant to be easy. If post secondary was meant to be easy, everyone that could afford it would do it. Some people don't. Some people may not have the aspirations and dreams that, post secondary would help them. That's completely fine. But for me, I want to be an NHL broadcaster. I will be an NHL broadcaster. I will be an NHL ref. I have an abundance of money. Now, I may not have all the money in the world, but if you say, I have an abundance of money, I have an abundance of money, I have an abundance of money, work your ass off, that money is going to come. Trust me. This is what my mom was telling me. I will be an NHL broadcaster. I will be an NHL ref. I have an abundance of money. I will rock the policy, reg, and ethics course. I will rock business communication. I will rock media performance. I will rock sound design. I will rock online design. I will rock journalism. I will rock videography. I may have missed one in there, not too sure. I will rock the whole radio arts and entertainment program. I will make new friends. I will have fun. I will enjoy BCIT. I will graduate BCIT. I say that 10 times when I wake up. Each thing, I say it 10 times. I say it 10 times when I go to bed so that I can try and get myself in that right headspace, And, maybe it doesn't feel like it works the first time. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't feel like it. But trust me, if you say it out loud, you have to say it out loud. You are telling yourself positive things. When you tell yourself positive things, the big guy up here really works. Say, I'm gonna have a great day. I'm gonna have fun today. Maybe you don't have a great day. Maybe you say, I'm gonna have a great day, and maybe you have a shitty day, But keep saying it. Keep saying it. Nothing's a guarantee. But if you keep saying it, it will push yourself mentally and naturally and physically. It'll push you a little bit more to try and have a good day. It will push you a little bit more to rock your courses. Business communication, policy, reg, and ethics course. Those are the two that I think that are going to be the most challenging for me. And that's okay. That's perfect. If you're not challenging yourself, you're not getting better. That's how I look at it. But no, so it's I was born in Williams Lake. I lived there for about 8 years, just kind of some background and stuff like that. I lived there for 8 years till I was 8. Then we moved to Princeton. Um, and I was with the Princeton Posse for quite some time, until when I was 12 until I was 18. So I was there for 6 years. And those were some of the best 6 years of my life. And I plan on these 2 years being some of the best years of my life as well. I do. All of my profs are amazing. Talk with your profs. If you're in college or school and you're having a tough time and you don't know who to talk to your profs, talk to your RAs, talk to your floor RA. There's resources there. Counselors, tutors, friends even that will just go for a walk with you and talk. It helps. So yeah, I was in Princeton. Princeton Posse, they have a very special place in my heart for sure. They do. I know when I go back for Christmas break, I'm going to try my absolute best. Hopefully they're playing. When I'm back for Christmas break around the 22nd, I think, maybe. I don't know. I'm not too sure when I'm going to be back. But no, so yeah, like, find the good. Try and find the positive out of something negative, you know? And that negative for me is waking up feeling like shit. Pretty much every morning. That's negative. You wake up and you feel like shit. But there's a positive in that negative. And that positive is I'm changing. My body is trying to adapt. If my body wasn't trying to adapt, you know where I would be right now after 1 week? Princeton. In my parents' house. That's where I would be. It's so easy to close a door. And what I mean by that is it's super easy to give up on something that's hard. Super easy to give up on something that's hard. But you may regret giving up on that thing. It's super hard to open that door back up. It is super hard. It is way harder to open that door than to go through a bit of struggles in the room that you're already in. It's harder to open that door back up once you've already closed it. Keep your doors open. Take chances. If it doesn't work out, if you make a mistake, you learn from that. You say, okay, I'm not going to go that route. If it doesn't work for you, like if it's not your dream, that's okay. If you're in school and you realize that you just want to go work, but you have to think about that. If you realize that you just want to go work, go work. You might be super sad when you leave because you might figure out that, yeah, it was my dream and I just closed the door and now I don't think I can open it again. You might be able to, but it's super hard. Super hard. That's why I'm still here. I'm pushing. I'm pushing as hard as I freaking can right now. And I'm going to push as hard as I freaking can till my 2 years are up. When you're done post-secondary school, you are done school, period. Period. I didn't spend a bunch of money to be here. My parents, they're helping me a lot with some of my payments and stuff. They're not spending a lot of money for me to quit. And I'm not going to. I'm not. I'm leaving myself no choice but to stay here. And that will mentally build. Tell yourself positive things. Right? Tell yourself positive things. So, I talked for half an hour. I was planning on only talking for about 5 minutes, but that's how much fun I had talking about this. But yeah, no. So if any of my family's watching this, my mom, my dad, my brother, my uncles, Crystal, um, my cousins, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being there for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for loving me the way that you say that you do. I uh, I really appreciate it. I do. That's all for now. Um, Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Peace.